welcome to today's video. My name is Ashley. I have noticed that my vlogs for most of the year have always been either me talking about a specific topic or like an important or specific life event. But what I haven't done is like just a normal day in my life. I did a couple of these last year and I was like, let's bring it back. And so this is what that is. This is what this video is. It is currently my day off work. I'm done with uni stuff. So this vlog is just me going through a day in my life. I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't say that it is a typical day in my life because I am filming for a vlog and I would want to make it interesting and eventful. So instead of me just rotting in bed, I'm gonna hold myself accountable and do a couple stuff that I've been wanting to do because I'm vlogging. So is it a little bit performative? Yes, okay. But if it's gonna make me do stuff that I've been wanting to do and I've been putting off, then so be it. As you saw, I did my morning routine, fixed my bed, did my skincare. I don't know what my plans are for today. I have a couple of ideas, but we'll just see how we go. By the way, it is spring in Australia, but the weather is kind of all over the place. There were days where it's cooler and I'm like, it's okay, it's early spring. And then there were days where it's like really warm and I'm like, oh, spring is here. And then it became a mix of the two where it's like warm during the day and then cool at night. And I'm like, okay. And then it's been raining for the past couple of days. So I'm a bit confused. Anyway, let's get on with my day. I think I'll start off with making my matcha because yes, I'm a matcha girly now. I'll show you how I do that. And if you're a matcha connoisseur, I need you to not judge me. Thanks. By the way, our house is decorated for Christmas and I love it because Christmas is my most favorite time of the year. Like I said in my previous vlog, Christmas is my favorite holiday and then Halloween is second. But look, we've got a little bear and a little snowman. Oh, and there's a Louie. Look at him. Anyway, look, it's decorated. We've got little trinkets up and about. Oh, and the Christmas tree I'm gonna show you. Ta-da!
Hello. Hi. Hello.
My Lola's visiting.
Good morning.
Good morning. What time is it?
It's 11:30.
It's almost noon. But my Lola's visiting from the Philippines. Anyway, this is the Christmas tree. And actually, I know how this is gonna sound, but this is our travel tree. It's a little Christmas tree with the baubles or Christmas balls, whatever you call it, from like places my family has visited. We have New York and Paris, London and Belgium. That's so adorable. Say hi. Good morning. Okay, matcha. Fill up water. Okay, so I'm heating up some water now. And I've got Milo here. So Milo, you say hi. Say hi. Hello. Look at Milo. No thoughts behind those eyes. Aww. I love you. Where's Willow? Oh, I hear Willow. Hi, my girl. You wanna say hi to the vlog? Come here. You're so adorable. Okay. This is my little matcha basket. Okay, fill that up with water and soak the chas in for a few minutes. Like so. Okay, set that aside. And then let me wash my hands. I had to wash my hands because I touched all the dogs. But this is my glass and my straw. So we're gonna set this up. So put ice in it. So now it's filled up with ice. And then we're gonna put our milk. This is oat milk. I use half a cup. This is 1/4, so we're gonna use 2 of these. Okay. Mom, I'm vlogging. Okay, so this is ice and milk, and then we are going to add 1 teaspoon of agave syrup. Okay, we've got our bowl back, and what we're gonna do is sift matcha into it. I use 4 grams, and my matcha of choice is this one. It's called Ito N Matcha Green Tea, which you can get from Woolies if you're Australian. I use 2 packets, but I run it through the sieve. And then 1/4 cup of water. I use a little bit to dissolve the matcha powder. And then once it's dissolved, I put in the rest and do the 30-20-10 method. Look at that layering. It's not perfect, but that's gorgeous. Let me wash dishes, which is my least favorite part of this, and clean up my mess. Be back. I am now back in my room, and my matcha is here. So let's have a taste test. Good. Okay, I am going to sit here and do some journaling for a bit. If you're wondering, probably not, but I'm gonna do a little bit of my brain dump, which by the way, I just did the cover the other day. Look at that. Does it hurt my eyes? Absolutely, but it's still cute. And then I'm gonna do my gratitude journal as well. I don't think I'm in the headspace yet to do some creative journaling, so I'll just be doing these two while I drink my morning matcha. This could be a good thumbnail. I am gonna do some journaling, and this is private, so either I'm gonna do a time lapse or I'm just gonna cut. See you later! I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but I am doing a load of washing right now. I'm gonna do another one after that, but I was planning to bake, but I'm already working on the washing and I don't wanna be baking. I'm also doing the washing. I don't know, I just, my brain can't, it can multitask. It's just, I don't want to do those two things at once. So I'm gonna watch a movie here in the movie room. I did see like on Disney Plus, there's Life Size, and I've never watched that movie. And recently I watched Freakier Friday with Abby. And now I'm like in a Lindsay Lohan kick. So I am going to watch Life Size. I hope this is logged into our Disney Plus account. This is, by the way, my anti-brain rot agenda. You know, trying to rewire my brain to watch more long-form content. In this case, it's a movie. I'm still probably gonna doom scroll on my phone, but listen, it's hard for me to sit through a movie. It's hard for me to sit through a movie nowadays, so this is me forcing my brain to sit through a movie. Back into my room. I still have another load of washing to finish downstairs, but I just moved up to my room because anxiety kind of hit me hard, and I just went up to my room because this is my little safe space. I am not making sense. It's the anxiety. Also, like, I can't tell if this is the matcha or my anxiety. Like, it's not that bad, but little bit, I'm a bit overwhelmed right now. So back in my room, I might finish the movie from in here. But yeah, unfortunately, this vlog didn't go according to plan because anxiety hit me. It do be like that sometimes, but I still want to finish the movie. I am enjoying it. Gonna do my best to finish the movie, and it helps me like keep distracted and keep my mind elsewhere compared to like where my anxious thoughts are. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm gonna feel my feelings. But I need a little bit of alone time. I will check back in with you later. Guys, I got wet because it's raining. Look how I look. It's because I had to take the laundry that I just hung up back like in the alfresco, so I got wet in the process. That sucks, but it had to be done. I also finished the movie, by the way. I don't know how I'd rate it. That's all up in the air, but I really did enjoy it. I don't know how I went this long without watching it, considering I love young Lindsay Lohan movies. I love The Parent Trap. I love Freaky Friday. I'm overstimulated from the rain. I don't like how my clothes are clinging onto me because it got wet. So let me just say hi to the camera. Look, his tail is wagging. Why are you wagging your tail? Are you a happy boy? I'm being ignored. Okay, now it's sunny again. You can't really see it, but the clouds have parted. I'm not taking the laundry back out until I'm sure it's not gonna rain because I am dressed to go out. I just have a yellow jumper or sweater, my long black skirt, and these sneakers. I would wear kitten heels, but it has been raining and I just don't want to get my feet wet or to sink into mud or anything like that. I am not wearing any accessories aside from what's on my ears, and I'm not wearing any makeup either because I'm just not in the mood. We're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna keep it barefaced. and I'm gonna go spend time with the people I'm gonna have dinner with, and I'll keep that private. And I also don't want to vlog in public, so I'll check back in on you later. Hi friends, it is now the next day, and a few things. One, dinner was good last night. I didn't take any clips of that because, like I said, wasn't gonna vlog. Funny story about last night is that my family watched a horror movie, and my Lola has been sleeping next to me the past few nights that she's been at our place. But then my sister got scared, and I think at like 1 or 2 a.m. she moved into my room. So I don't have a really big bed. I have a double, which can fit 2 people comfortably, and it can fit 3 people not so comfortably. So it was my sister, my grandma, and then me. Also, Willow was here. So we stayed like that for a little bit, but then I eventually got up and went to my sister's room. So my sister and I swapped rooms. So that's how last night went. I made the executive decision to kind of make this a weekend in my life. I've started editing this vlog actually, and it's at this point it's up to 11 minutes. And while that's a good enough length for a vlog, I was like, well, let's just make the most out of it. This is just about documenting my life, which is fun. I'm really liking how this vlog is turning out, but also it's to hold myself accountable, because I feel like if I don't vlog, I'm just gonna stay in my pajamas the whole day rotting in bed. So I'm gonna vlog and we're gonna do some more stuff. Should I start with matcha? Do I need matcha? For sure I'm not gonna vlog it because I already vlogged that yesterday. But do I want a matcha today? Cut to whatever my decision is. I did end up making a matcha, and every Saturday, or most Saturdays, my mom goes to a bakery, like a Filipino bakery, and she brings home some like pastries. So I'm having one of them for breakfast. I'm having the cheesy milky donut with my matcha. I've finished breakfast, and now Milo and I are gonna go on a hot girl walk. You just got home. Say hi to the vlog. Hot vlog. Good night. Good night. Sweet slumber. Got home, and I was just telling Abby that on my walk with Milo, I saw a lot of flowers. You saw some of them. I took some video clips. And in my spring bucket list slash bingo is actually to go on a flower walk, which is this trend that I saw on TikTok where you and someone go out with like a little cardboard that you design to look like a vase, and then you collect like little flowers off the side of the path or the road or wherever you're walking. And Abby and I have been wanting to go on that, but she just came home from work, so I'm not gonna force her to do it today. Maybe you'll see it in this vlog, maybe you won't. I am back on my journaling shit. I am back in my desk. And I have been addicted to travel notebooks lately, which if you're not familiar, they look like this and this. The most popular, but also the most expensive one is Louise Carmen. It is a French brand, and a big part of it, or a big part of the price, is the customization process, but it's also quite a luxury. The next like popular one is Paper Republic. Another popular one is Traveler's Company, which this is the passport size one. I've been using this to commonplace, but I really want to customize it because a lot of people put notebooks and different inserts and stuff like that, and mine is pretty plain. Like, I have my commonplace notebook. I have a little clip here that I got from Daiso. I've got highlighter, pen, a little charm. I talked about all of this in my journaling video, but I feel like I want to customize it a little bit more and personalize it for funsies. On top of that one, I also have this one. This is from Sting and Snout Bindery, which is a Filipino brand, and I have yet to use it actually, but unlike my Traveler's Company journal, this one is a trifold. And so far I have 2 notebooks in here. I have a blank one, which I plan on using as my creative journal. And I also have a dotted one, which I plan to use as my brain dump. As you can see, there really isn't any wear and tear and any customization really, because this is set up to be used in 2026. I'm just finishing up my current journals now so that I can use this in 2026. The only customization that I have here at the moment is this little charm that I bought online. I will figure this out and I will tinker around with it. Hi friends, it is a few hours later. I actually ended up taking a nap because I was so sleepy. A girl needs her nap. I couldn't pull an all-dayer today. I've showered as well because I was just feeling very groggy. So I'm back, hello, but I finally spruced up my journal setup for 2026 a little bit. With my commonplace journal, I added just a little thing in the front. This is very minimal, but you know, a little something goes a long way. And for my journal setup next year, again, this is what it looks like. I did add my spare earring, which I find very cute, here on the side. And then I still have this from earlier. And then when we open it up, look how adorable that is. This is from a couple of years ago. I believe this is the photo booth in Flinders in Melbourne. I also have a postcard on here. This is a Van Gogh work from the Van Gogh Museum a few years ago. It is called Almond Blossom and it was made in 1890. And I love how it looks like and it matches the blue of my journal beautifully. This is going to be my creative journal, by the way. And I've already made the front page for it. Look how beautiful that is. And then moving on to my brain dump journal. This one I haven't done much, but I did do this. I stuck a postcard on there. It's a little off center, but whatever. It says, breathe like you love yourself, which I feel like a motivational quote or a saying or reminder is suitable for my brain dump journal. And then lastly, I stuck my gratitude journal on here. This is not gonna be fresh. I'm nearly halfway through actually, and nothing's changed with that. But again, it's blue. It matches the blue of this cover beautifully. So that is my journal setup for 2026. Is this practical? Am I gonna like this setup? Only time will tell because I haven't actually written on here. Obviously, since my gratitude journal is in here already, I'm gonna start writing in it. But the other two notebooks, I'm not gonna start writing in until the start of next year, which is in a couple months. 1.5 months. That's crazy. That is crazy. But of course, depending on how I find it, we will adjust accordingly. But I love how it looks. I love how chunky it looks now. I am sorry if the jingling bothers you. I don't know if you can hear it. That is my update for my journals. I have been yapping so much, but I'm gonna keep yapping even more because I am me and this is my vlog. Anyway, I have been watching Ghosts, the show, the US version, and I want to watch season 5 because I think it's out now. So I am checking. Oh my gosh, wait, okay. So the original Ghosts is the UK version, but I've been watching the US version and I finished season 4 and season 5 is up now. And I think I'm checking my special website if you're picking up what I'm putting down. And they have season 5. And Ghosts Australia is actually out now as well. So I am also very interested to see how that goes. Please tell me they have season 5. Come on, come on, come on, come on, please. Sorry, I am currently checking. Yes! The first 5 episodes of season 5, the new season, is out. And I am going to watch it. Ah! Okay, bye! Good morning, happy Sunday. I don't know when you're watching this, but it is Sunday for me, so happy Sunday to me. To nobody's surprise, I am starting the day off with my morning matcha, and I am also having another cheesy milky donut for breakfast as well. And I have my iPad here because I am watching Royal Court Interview with Josh Hutcherson. I'm almost done with it, as you can see. And I just want to say that this makes me nostalgic for the 2010s because I had a Hunger Games phase. I had a fan account on Instagram. Yeah, it just makes me nostalgic for the 2010s because I was a preteen at the time and my two crushes were Andrew Garfield because I was addicted to The Amazing Spider-Man and Josh Hutcherson. So much so that at different points I had my Instagram, like my personal Instagram username, be Ash Garfield and Ash Hutcherson. And I think there was an overlap at one point where I was so torn. I was like, am I choosing Ash Garfield or Ash Hutcherson? Anyway, that was an interesting time. I will now have my breakfast and finish watching the interview. I have been staying in the whole day. Well, we had a pretty good start to this weekend. Things have dwindled down. I just have run out of things to do. Well, there are more things for me to do. It's just that it's a rainy day today and I just want to stay in, edit this vlog and watch shows and scroll on my phone. I'm gonna allow myself to have that. So there's not much else to film, if I'm being honest. So I think I'll close out this video here. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you've made it to the end. I'll put my social media down below, so check those out if you're interested, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!